Can anyone explain to me why Syria, that's gone through 10 years of war, economic terrorism, sanctions, most people are living in what I would call immune suppressant conditions. In other words, they're struggling with poverty, they're struggling to eat healthily. During the winter, I told you, my electricity goes off at 8:30 until 10:30 every day. Now we're on a 4 hours on, 2 hours off, right? But in the winter, sometimes it was 2 hours on and 4 hours off. And for some people, only 1 hour a day in the more rural areas. And yet here we've had a total of 50 official cases, 3 deaths, right? And that's with porous borders. The American troops are still coming in. They're still moving from Iraq into Syria, from Turkey. The Turkish troops are still coming in. You know, COVID-19 apparently doesn't exist for American military maneuvers. Under the cover of COVID-19, it's reoccupied territory inside Syria. Right? It's burning agricultural crops in Hasaka in the northeast. Turkey is clandestinely continuing to invade Syria under cover of COVID-19. Israel is bombing Syria under cover of COVID-19, and it's very blatant about it. It sees COVID-19 as an opportunity to destroy Hezbollah and Iranian positions inside Syria. It's actually publicly announced that. So again, I need to say to people, think about what COVID-19 is doing. Think about how our governments are claiming that they're taking care of us, but at the same time, while this is a global pandemic, why are they doubling down on the maximum pressure measures against countries, against peoples like Syria, like Iran, like Venezuela, right, Iraq, Libya, etc.? Aren't they supposed to be humanitarian? Aren't they supposed to be waging this war to save the people of Syria? And yet here they are abandoning them, basically, to what they are describing as a global pandemic. I would disagree with that, of course, but that's how they're describing it. So let's go along with their description right now. And at the same time, they're increasing the funding to the terrorist groups in Idlib under cover of COVID-19. Oh, just in case there's an outbreak. There's no outbreak yet in Idlib, by the way, according to official sources. But just in case there is, let's put some more money into Idlib, which is basically controlled and dominated by Al-Qaeda. Let's give them some more money because no one's going to notice we're doing it now. America is reoccupying, as I said. It's moving troops back into Syria. It's going back to bases that it previously evacuated. Turkey is bringing more military vehicles, more troops into Idlib. So at the moment, we've got like a three-pronged action against Syria going on, and no one's taking any notice. Nobody's taking the blindest bit of notice because everyone's thinking about COVID-19. And the government itself, the British government, I mean, I urge people also to watch UK Column News. I mean, they are doing an outstanding job at the moment. But if you look at, I think it was on May the 11th, the program where they showed the leaked documents from SAGE, which is the Scientific Advisory Group for Emergencies for the government. And on that, it was perfectly clear that this was a psychological war against the British people, waged by the government, where the media was being instructed to instill fear into a population because that will make them more malleable to the government policies. We're being played. We're being played.